These snap-on ratchets were sent to me by 2 different subscribers, and yeah, they're a little beat up. I could just warranty them, but before I do that, I want to see how much life I could bring back into them. These ratchets have history, and since these are my very first snap-on tools I've ever owned, and because they're gifts from subscribers, I would much rather restore them than replace them. Let's see how much better we can make them look. Doug sent me the THL F72, and Micah sent me the THL 72. They're both 1/4-inch ratchets, and they both need a little TLC. Thank you guys so much for sending these to me. I can't tell you how much this means. I've been wanting snap-on ratchets for a while now, and just hadn't gotten any yet. So you guys made this a reality for me, and I really appreciate it, and I will cherish these forever. That's one of the reasons I don't want to just warranty them out. I'm sure you guys had these ratchets for a long time, and I want that history to live on. So the first thing I want to do is replace the comfort grip on the 1/4-inch flex head ratchet that Doug sent me, since he sent me a comfort grip to go with it. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so I boiled water for a couple of minutes, and then I put the ratchet in for another couple of minutes just to soften up the grip a little bit. I cut out a lot of this footage because it would have just been boring, but here we go. Let's see if this will work. I've got these magnetic soft grip jaws in my vise here. I will link them in the description below. It's coming. All right, got it. But yeah, I would definitely recommend using something like this, or at least a towel, if you're going to do this to protect your ratchet. All right. That looks much better, you guys. Heck yeah. Look at that old one. Much better. All right. Now that I've got the grip replaced, let's go ahead and open these up and see what we're looking at inside. When you look at these ratchets, you can definitely see they've lived some life. For sure. We've got some dirt in there. And I'm sure there's going to be quite a bit of dirt once we open them up. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, these take a T6. I was actually a little nervous these screws wouldn't come out so easily, but I got lucky. All right, let's see what we're working with here. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at all that dirt in there. Even the back of the faceplate. So dirty. All right, let's see how this one looks. Okay, yeah. This one's pretty dirty too. The flex head's a little dirtier. I'm excited to get these cleaned up. Even the screws have dirt. I wonder when this ratchet was open last. So I'm just going to start by wiping down all this stuff and cleaning off all the components here. Man, every little piece has dirt on it. Look at that. I'm excited to get this cleaned up. Shoo. Oh wow, this is hard to pull out. Dang. Cleaning up all these little pieces is going to make a big difference, I bet. Oh wow. Man, dirt is just flaking off. I'm gonna clean out the inside of this. Oh wow, I'm running out of this right now. I really do like this stuff. It works pretty well. I'm using some degreaser right now. If there's a product that y'all like to use to clean ratchets out, put it in the comments. I don't have any product in particular that I wanted to use. I just grabbed something I've got out here in the garage. There's probably better products I could use. But I like this stuff. It works pretty well. I'm going to use a wire brush and clean this out really well now. Oh yeah, I can already tell this is going to make a big difference. Have y'all ever used a wire brush like this? I love these things. Makes it easy to get into small crevices. It's looking a lot better already. What do y'all think? I'm going to take this off and clean, up in here. I think this is a T15. Yep, that's dirty too. Wow. It's like every inch and crevice of this thing is dirty. I cannot wait to see what this looks like when I'm done. Whew. Yeah. Let me get this out. Man, I really love doing things like this to my tools. You guys ever take your tools apart and clean them like this? It's so satisfying, oh my gosh. I would highly recommend it if it's not something you do on a regular basis. We've still got a little ways to go, but it's looking a lot better already. Let's get that gunk cleaned up here. Okay, let's see what this looks like now. Oh yeah, wow, that's so much better. This little ring is pretty dirty too, though, so let's clean this up. Okay, I think it's time we put this back together. There we go. That was a lot harder than it looked. Oh man, we are getting so close to having this one done. That looks a whole lot better, doesn't it? Looks so pretty. Alright, get this faceplate cleaned off a little bit here. I'm sure I could spend a whole lot more time on this, but I don't know, I think this is going to be pretty good. Oh, and by the way, these bristles are pretty soft. I don't want to use super hard bristles for the teeth, which is why I'm probably not going to use any. I'm not going to go straight on the teeth with it. All right, we're making progress. Okay, so check this out. Look at this. Look at the difference there. That is crazy. Look at that. Yes, I'm very happy with this. I think this is ready to go back together. Put a little dot of that in there. Just a little bit of super lube in there. And it's much cleaner now. Get this all lubed up here. Get that selector switch back in here. Man, it is a mess over here. I'm going to clean this up real quick. Alright, that's so much better. Now we can get this put back together and it won't be so gross over here. I gotta say, I've had a lot of fun taking this apart and putting it back together and really seeing how the snap-on pieces go in and how they differ from the icon. It is a little bit different. I mean, there are some similarities, but yeah, definitely some differences. Look at that. Look at the difference here from what it was in the beginning. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? Look at that. Wow, look how much dirt. So much better. I cannot wait to get this put back together so I can see what it feels like. Wow. Oh man, I'm so excited. Okay, here it is. Moment of truth. Let's see. Oh wow. Wipe off some of this excess oil. Yeah, that snap-on does not disappoint. Look how pretty this is. I'm so happy to have this. You guys, look at it. It's looking so much better. That guy is nice. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Do you think I was able to do right by this? I'm happy with the way this turned out. What do y'all think? Feels good, sounds good. Much better. Time for this one. So this one has a lot of dirt too. Got a bunch in this corner. Got a bunch all over really. So let's go ahead and take it apart. It's not quite as bad as the other one, I don't think. I don't want to lose this little ball here. This little tiny ball. That's different than the flex head. It didn't have one of those little balls in the flex head one. All right, look at that. Let's go ahead and get to cleaning. Since this one's not as bad, I don't think I'm going to show as much of the cleaning process. And since y'all got a lot of the cleaning process in the last one, I'm going to skip through this one a little bit more. Yeah, it's already looking a lot better than the other one did just after that little amount of cleaning. Alright, see, this is already clean and ready to get lubed up. I guess since it just has a lot less moving parts, it was just a lot less to clean. So let's get this put back together. I'll drop that little ball down in there. Can be a little tricky. That ball is really the only difference between these two. Pretty much every other piece is the same. Alright, the finishing touches here. Okay, here we go. Nice. All right, we got her. I'm gonna clean this comfort grip off. Something about this is so satisfying. Oh my gosh, look how much dirt was in there. Wow, that's crazy. All right, we did it. Look how good they look. I'm super happy with the way these turned out. What do you guys think? Big improvement. I'm really happy with the way the grip on this one turned out too. Looks much better than it did, that's for sure. The performance feels really good too. It feels a lot better than it did. Before I could feel the dirt in there and it just felt super dry and just gross. This makes such a big difference. Yeah, I think there's a big improvement. Definitely don't want to take them in for a warranty exchange now. What do y'all think? All right, thanks for watching. And again, a huge thank you to Doug and Micah for sending me these awesome snap-on ratchets. I really appreciate you guys, and I will definitely be cherishing these forever. You guys gave me my first snap-on ratchets, and I couldn't be more stoked about it. Would you have restored these, or would you have turned them in for warranty in their original condition with that grip? And this grip wasn't looking too great either, but it's come a long way. We're getting even closer to 2,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. We are going to be doing a giveaway once we hit 2,000, so stay tuned for a video on that. I'm also working on a lot more videos, so stay tuned for that, and I will catch y'all next time. Stay happy, healthy, and wealthy.